Hello everyone and welcome to the Trading Forex Brokers Review. Today, let's have a look at Exness. So we are here in the website exness.com. Let's have a look at the homepage. Then later on, we will look at the different trading conditions, platforms, any promotion or offers, and as well safety and regulation, which is a very important part that we have to mention. Let's start with the homepage. As we can see here, we have over 800,000 active clients, lots of regulation that we will look later on in the menu. Now, in that second banner here, we can see some of the advantages of Exness with instant withdrawal, best spreads on gold. Let's have a look into that. Ultra fast execution, very interesting for the scalpers and high frequency traders. And finally, no overnight fees, so swap free accounts with the certain terms and conditions, but very interesting indeed. As we can see here, the gold average spread is 11.2, which is quite low. We can see the euro-dollar standard spread that we compare all the brokers across the board in trading Forex. So we can see here that it is as 0.6, but we will look into this in the different account types. Let's scroll down and see what we have. So we do have here platforms which are the MetaTrader 5, the Exness Terminal, and an application, the Exness Trade App. Earlier we mentioned that we will finish the video presentation with everything related to the regulation and the security. So as we can see, we have that in the menu out there, client protection and why Exness. Another very important part is the whole education. We know how important it is, especially for beginners, new traders, getting started, to avoid them making the same mistakes that everybody does when they are starting. So we have here the Exness Team Pro that we will look into with a little bit more details later on. Some different market news, education and market analysis article. And that's about it for the homepage. So let's get started with the different trading conditions. So we have here the trading menu. Let's have a look at the different account types. So the standard account type is the most popular account with a minimum deposit of only $10, which is very interesting. A maximum leverage of unlimited. Obviously, it's not unlimited with any volume, so we will have a look into that. No commission, a spread from 0.2 pips, and most of the instruments available here to trade Forex, metals, cryptocurrencies, energy, stock, and indices. We have here the trading conditions with a minimum deposits of $10. Here is the spread from 0.2 pips, no commission, unlimited leverage at a maximum, minimum lot size, which is a micro lot of 0.01, maximum lot size 200, and only 60, as you can see, after 9 GMT until 7 AM GMT. So for heavy trader, it's important to understand that. Maximum numbers of positions unlimited. The hedge margin is very important. When you buy and sell a similar instruments, then you will hold no margin. So for traders that they have a hedging strategy that they get to open a buy and sell of the same currency pair or the same instrument in general, a margin call at 60%, a stop out at 0%, which is again a big plus, especially for aggressive traders that they need to use their whole margin, avoiding them to get stopped out at 80 or 50%. Which is the stop out levels of other brokers. The other execution is a market execution and swap free is available. So let's look at the other account types. Now we have the professional account types. Here we have three account types, Pro, Zero and Raw Spread. Now the minimum deposit is not at $10 but $200. We'll compare the spreads here because we don't have much indication, but as you can see, if we click here in markets, and then we will click on the instruments, I'm sure that we will be able to see the spreads in more details. So we will look at that a little bit later. No commission for the pro accounts. A commission of $0.05 per side for the zero account and a $3.5 for each side for the raw spread accounts. They all have the unlimited leverage. We will have to look into it because this is a very interesting feature, and we can see that all the different instruments are available to trade in all the account types. Now let's go back to the comparison table to see if we have anything different here. So the spread is very low for the three account type. The pro has no commission. The zero we have mentioned earlier, 0.05 per side, and the raw spread at 3.5 per side. same unlimited leverage, same instrument, same minimum micro lots, the same maximum lot size, unlimited maximum of position for all account types, hedge margin at 0. Margin call is lower than the standard account, which was at 60%. It's now here at 30%, which is good. And the stop out, it's still at 0. And we can see the details about the stocks, which may have a different stop out level. Now, the order execution for the 0 and row spreads are market, and the order execution for the pro is an instant for all those instruments, and all the swap free are available for all account type. Now let's continue very briefly. Here we have a demo account, so you can test the different platforms, you can test your strategies. That's great. And now let's have a look at the deposit and withdrawals. So in that page we have some information in relation to the security of the funds. Your money is yours. Forget about any withdrawal fees, since Exness is covering all the third-party transaction fees. So this is a big plus. You would see, especially for experienced traders who would tend to deposit and withdraw, top up their accounts, or withdraw their profit, for example. So the fact that you have the fees covered whenever you withdraw is a big advantage here. Now, in terms of security, we have the segregated account, which is a crucial feature in the brokerage world, in which the client funds are kept in separated accounts from the company's funds. Secure withdrawal transaction. You have here some PCI DSS compliance for the cardholder security and the 3D secure payments. Let's have a look at the fees. So the withdrawal fees are covered. In terms of additional fees in relation to the swaps, the fact that you can have swap-free accounts for majors, crypto and gold can help you save potentially some money that you would have to spend for the overnight charges of your positions. Here we can learn more about the commissions and spread, but we will look at it in the following menu. So now the last point is the security and client protection. So we have a lot of regulations: account security, web attack protection, trading platform protection with the DDoS protections here, zero trust approach, bug bounty program. So those are all technical terms that are just showing that there is a team behind Exness that are taking care of the whole technology protection, whole fund protection, platform protection. And this is important to know as well, because there is nothing worse to make a lot of efforts in learning how to trade to end up having issues with your platform, with your client cabinets, with your deposit or withdrawals. Now, in terms of trading protection, we were talking about it. We have a negative balance protection and a stop out protection. So what is the negative balance protection? If you get to trade, for example, especially on the weekend, or if you get to trade stock that will have an off periods that can create some gaps. Same thing for the currencies or golds in the weekend where the market is closed. Then on Monday, especially, you can have gaps, or during news that would generate a very high volatility. Then especially if you trade aggressively, and since you have a stop out level at 0%, you can end up losing more than your actual balance and end up having a negative balance in your account. The negative balance protection is the fact that you will not owe your broker any money even if your balance is negative. The broker will simply cover this negative loss and reset your balance to 0 across all trading account types. Now, what about the stop out protection? It's a unique, secure trading protection that strengthens your positions and help delay or avoid stop outs, particularly during increased volatility. Now, we'll need to investigate a little bit more in details about this stop out protection. That sounds very interesting. Now, let's get to the different instruments and the markets. So first of all, Forex. So here we have all the symbols available for the standard Pro Zero row spreads. We'll have a look at the euro dollar because this is our standard instrument that we will compare across all the different brokers. Standard account, the euro dollar has an average spread of 0.9 with no commission. Here a margin of 0.015, which is the equivalent of a leverage of 1 to 2000. Long swap as minus 0.61, 0 short swaps, and the stop out level being at 0. So now let's compare with the pro accounts. that has a lower spread at 0.6, still no commission, same margin, same swaps, and same stop out level at 0. Now the 0 account, which has now 0 spread with a commission of $3.5 per lot per side, which is a $7 per lot round turn, same margin, swaps, and stop out level. And the raw spread account with a 0 spread, such as the 0 account, same commission per side, and the rest is very similar. However, it's important to mention, as you can see, for example, here the 0 account in the dollar card has a commission per side of $4. In the raw spread, only 3.5, so they are not exactly the same across the board. I invite you to have a look at the menu, scroll down for the instrument that you are interested to trade, and compare the commission that you have for each instrument. Let's now have a look briefly at all the different other symbols available. So we have here in the commodity markets all the metals. You also have the little swap free available. It's important to mention. Let me turn back into the Forex, since most of the symbols here, as you can see, they do have a swap free available. Not the dollar index, but all the currency pairs. Now if I go to the miners, we can see that most of them have swap free available. Then if I would continue to exotics, let's have a look. The exotics no, but we do have a lot of currency pairs with the swap free available. Still the same in the pro, also available in the 0, and also available in the raw spread accounts. So in the commodities, we'll have a look at the major one, which is the gold. Here is the gold, the XAU-USD, with a spread here of 16. We do have the commission, margin, and swap. So let's have a look here. Commission at 0, margin is also 1 to 2,000, which is huge for gold. These are the swaps, and the stop out level also at 0. Now let's compare with the other account types. So for the pro, we have now a spread of 11.2, commission still of 0, margin also a leverage of 1 to 2,000 available. Here are the long swaps, short, and stop out level at 0. Now let's go to the 0 account type with a 0 spread, a $5.5 commission per side, which is still very good. And the rest of the information is the same for all the previous account types. Now the raw spread has a very small 3.7 cent spread, $3.5 per side commission, and the rest of the information is the same across the board. Now we have the stocks. Let's look at our shares. And other standards, very easy. We will take the first one, Amazon, which is one of the major, and the spread is always being compared for Amazon or Apple, for example. But in our case, we will look at Amazon here. For the standard account, we have an average spread of 0.7 with no commission, a margin at 5%. Here are the swaps and a stop out level at 0. Now, let's remember that the spread is at 0.7 for the standard and now 0.5 for the pro. The rest is similar and still no commission. Now the 0 will have a spread of only 0.1 and a commission of $1.8 per side, per lot per side. And the raw spread account has a 0.4 average spread, still 0 commission, and similar margin, long, short swap, and stop out levels. Now for our indices, let's look at how many indices do we have. We have all the major ones. And for the US 30, in order to choose one that we will compare across all the brokers, we will check the US 30 because the Dow Jones is also one of the most traded by index traders. So now let's look at the average spread as $2.60 commission, a margin at 0.25%. And here we can see the long swaps, 0 on the short swap, and 0 stop out level. The pro account has a 1.8 average spreads, 0 commission, and the rest of the information is the same. Now the 0 account type has a 0 average spreads and a $2 commission per side. And finally, the raw spread has still a 0 average spread, which is very interesting, and only a $1 commission per lot per side. So we have very good spread on the indices, definitely competitive. And we will finish with the crypto. And obviously we'll look at the Bitcoin dollar. So here is our BTC USD with swap free available as well, which is extremely interesting. An average spread at 269.8 with zero commission, same margin as 0.25, similar to the indices. And here is the long and short swap at 0 and stop level at 0. So 269 for the standards, 188 for the pro with zero commission still. Only 5.1 average spread for the zero account with an $8 per lot per side commission. And finally, 124.9 plus a $2 per lot per side for the raw spread account. Let's get into the platforms available in Exness. So we do have the MetaTrader 4. Let's open the page to have a look. This is the OG of the trading platforms. Classic platform still used by hundreds of thousands of traders all over the world, especially the EA traders that are still using MQL4. So all the instruments are available here. A button to download the MT4. Now the MT5 platform. You can see different advantages such as the fundamental analysis tool that is available and built in with an economic calendar, a hedging system, more indicators and analytical tools. It's also, both of them are obviously available as mobile platforms as well. All the instruments available in MT4 and MT5. And now what I want to check is also the Exness Trade App. So what we can see in the trading app here of Exness is that you have charting, price alerts, trading calculators. You will have also some information of the favorite and the top movers, which is a good feature when you try to follow certain instruments. It's good to tag them or to start them and follow the one that they are actually outperforming the rest of the market. Trading notifications, so you have a lot of analytical resource with trading central signals, the economic calendar, and market news from FX Street that is providing a very good fundamental analysis. You can also manage your whole account, make deposit and withdraw, and get some support inside the app with the in-app chat. So we do have the MetaTrader 5 and 4 mobile that are available in the Play Store as well as in the App Store. The MetaTrader web terminal as well that you can open directly from the web as its name implies, and the Exness terminal that is also a web platform that might be very interesting to check, especially for traders that like to follow their positions in a web platform, because we see it more complete and it might have more features than the simple MetaTrader web platform. So it's interesting to check it as well. We continue our tour of the menu with the tools. So lots of analytical tools. What do we have here? An economic calendar. As we mentioned, it's available in the app. Trading signals by Trading Central, available in your personal area or in the app. I have to say that the Trading Central offers an in-depth technical analysis for a lot of instruments, showing you the charts with indicators, support, resistances, and potential moves of the market. So especially for beginners that want to get the help of a serious company, Trading Central is a good tool. The market news, you will get a feed by FX Street, which are also good in providing a fundamental analysis. Now you have access directly to your economic calendar here in that page. Not much to say here. Trading calculators. So what do we have? You can choose in the trading calculator your account type, your currency, the instruments, the lot, the leverage, and then the result is that you will get the margin required, the cost of your spread, your commission, your swaps, and your pip value. So it's an all-in one calculator. And once again, to avoid common mistakes of using too much margin, opening a position that you can't afford to keep open for different reasons, could be the swaps, could be the sheer volume of that position, then by entering all the information in relation to the position that you want to open, you will get all the results for you to trade with more confidence. So we continue here with the currency converter as well. You have a simple explanation of how to use it, so you can just calculate the different exchange rates and convert all the major and exotic currency pairs. A tick history, which is also very good for people who are interested in doing backtesting. So you will use the whole historical tick data here. and you will be able to test your strategy. Now, what do we have here in the VPS hosting? VPS hosting is especially used by advanced traders who are using, for example, expert advisors and strategies that are running around the clock. So instead of having to keep your computer on 24/5 or even 24/7, you might just put your platform in a VPS and you can turn off your PC, but the VPS is always on and the virtual private server will host your trading platform. So we have here some specification and you can apply for a free VPS. So that's a big promotion here through your personal area. We are done with the tools available in Exness. Now let's continue with the company in order to answer a very important question in relation to the security and the regulation of. So we'll go a little bit faster in the menu here because I invite you to read it for yourself. It's important to know the company that you're looking to trade with. And the first thing that I have to mention is having the picture and the name of the founder and CEO of the broker is a very big plus in terms of transparency. This is something that you don't find across the board, and many brokers will have a lot of information available in this page, but won't name the top management sometimes, but we have it here. So this is a very big plus. And we continue here. Why Exness? I believe that we have already mentioned the positive aspects of this broker. So we have the best spreads on gold, stop out protection, the swap free accounts, customizable leverage up to 1 to unlimited, the 0% stop out level, ultra fast execution, security of funds with instant withdrawals, a lot of payment available and local payments that you will be able to see from your client cabinet. In the following video, this is what we will look into by registering and having a look at the secure area. Low trading cost, great. So now let's have a look at the contact us page. As you can see, the support is available in 15 languages, 24 hours, 7 days a week. So this is again a very big plus. This is why we go together to the website. It's not just to read the different page, but to have a look at the strength, because having been in the market for a long time, I can see here that certain features that are available in Exness are not available throughout all the brokers. Having so many languages and having a support 24/7 in English, Chinese, Thai, Vietnamese, Arabic, Bengali, Hindi and Urdu is extremely rare. So this is a big plus here for Exness. Now you can open a ticket here and you have an amazing feature here with a table showing you the languages that are available online. So let's say if you speak French, for example, you can see that someone is online. The 24/7 are all these languages, so they should always be available. But for all those additional languages, then it shows you if they are online and if not, when they will be. Pictures of team members here in their office. Now let's have a look at the different offices. So we have one office in Cyprus, in UK here in London, South Africa, Cape Town, British Virgin Islands, Seychelles here in Mahé, Curaçao, and Kenya in Nairobi. Very global company with a lot of different offices and their local regulations. So let's now have a look at the regulations and then I'll come back to the medias. So we've seen that Exness has a lot of different offices. FSA regulated here, Exness regulated by Seychelles. And you have here the license number SD025. You also have the Central Bank of Curaçao and St. Martin's, CBCS. So as you can see, Exness here is authorized and regulated by the CBCS with again the license number 0003 LSI. The FSC in Seychelles, so Exness here. So the FSC here, the Financial Service Commission in BVI, as well as Mauritius, you have the license numbers here. FSCA in South Africa with the license number. The SISEC regulation, which is a very strong and important global regulation, is based in Cyprus. So we do have here the license number 178-12 And as you can see, it's very important to mention this because it's part of the transparency. So as part of all the global regulations here, we do have for the SciSec the website in which Exness operates. So we do have here exness.eu. We are here in .com. So let's say there are any European professional clients, they will get to use exness.eu and benefit from the SciSec regulation. Since Exness does not offer services to retail clients, they will have to justify that they are professional. Same for the South African regulations here. It's being operated under the website exness.co.za. Now, the UK as well regulation, Financial Conduct Authority, otherwise known as FCA, with the registration number that is written here and the website, which is exness.uk. Also, under exness.ke for Kenya, Exness is authorized by the CMA, the Capital Markets Authority, under the license number 162, and last but not least, the Jordan Security Commission, JSC, under which Exness Limited Jordan Ltd has a registration number 51905 and operating under the website exness.jo. So I take the time to go through all those different regulations because that is a huge advantage that we can definitely give to Exness here, to have obtained so many regulations, but not only offshore ones, very strong regulations such as the FCA in UK, such as the SciSec here in Cyprus, but as well the Seychelles license that is a very strong, Mauritius license is also a very strong regulation. So this is good to know. And now we get back here to our menu about Exness, Exness in the media. We have a lot of publications here in Africa.com, in Fast Forward, in Liprate, Finance Magnet, lots of different medias, big medias are talking about Exness. So let's have a look at the last three ones. Here Exness have the FSCA regulation for South Africa. So it was published in Africa.com. Now Exness has received a lot of awards, 5 awards in total at the Cyprus Responsible Business Award in 2024. Again, double honors at the FMAS in 2024. So Exness is receiving a lot of awards as well. Now, Exness in the community. This is the social responsibility page in which Exness is conducting a lot of different activities in relation to education, environment, emergencies, with an aim to generate a positive social impact. So this is very good. We have some statistics here. 53 scholarships in 5 countries, fire truck, drone, 1.1 million euros offered for COVID-19 medical support. So a lot of positive things made by Exness here. Now Exness Team Pro, we've mentioned in the introduction of this video about the education, and as we can see here, Exness have a team of professional traders, each of them presented here in that page with their social media, so you can even check them. They are all from different countries, so let's have a look. For example, Adrian from Latin America, Albadi from the Middle East, Momen is a scalper. We do also have a couple of traders from South Africa and North Africa here with Salim. So over 10 traders here that are publishing some educational content as part of the Team Pro of Exness, which proves that Exness is doing the right thing by also focusing on the education for its traders. Let's continue here with the blog. So we do have a very complete blog here with all the different news. Being on education or company news, you can select based on the different tags here. So let's say on the education, on the market analysis, technical analysis. It's a good way to stay connected with the broker through its blog. Now let's have a look at the Premier program here, which is a loyalty program. So you can start with the preferred, being the Premier experience, then the Elite, in which you get all the benefits from the preferred program, plus additional personalized and immediate support with a dedicated account manager, and finally the Signature, in which you get everything from the 2 previous programs, but a lot of elite perks, world-class networking, direct C-suite access, and exclusive trading conditions. So here are the qualification criteria. If you have a total accrued deposit of $20,000 and a trading volume per quarter of $50 million in volume, obviously, you will get access to that preferred program. Now for the elite, instead of 20,000 it's 50,000. From 50 it's 100 million. And finally for the signature is 100,000 and 200 million in volume. So for the preferred, you have access to better customer support, exclusive educational content, trading analysis, and certain promotions. For the elite, on top of having everything from the preferred, lifestyle benefits, special promos, and here a lot of unique experiences. And now let's click in the partner menu here. So we have a second page being open and a different website here for all the partners, affiliates, and introducing brokers. So as we can see, for introducing broker program, you get up to 40% of Exness revenue. And for the affiliate program, you get up to $1,850 for every client. I invite you, based on the type of partner that you are, to really get into this page, click on learn more, and really have a look at all the information in details. It's really important to understand what type of commission you can generate by being an Exness partner. So let's have a look at the introducing broker. Here, as you can see, if you have, as an example, 200 clients, let's say, so your income per month could be at an average of $16,000. This is how you get started. It's explained. So you have to publish your IB link. Then you have some users that they register with your link. They become clients. They start trading, and you get rewarded every time they close a position. Now you can look at the rest of the information with daily payout, instant withdrawal. You have access to promotional tools and materials, real-time statistics in your partner cabinets, and you're working with a trusted global market leader. Now let's have a look at the affiliate program, which is slightly different since it operates with a CPA, in which a partner will get paid for the first time deposit of its clients. So the minimum first time deposit is $10. You can bring clients from over 130 countries, daily payout, and extra bonuses for the best performance. Let's click on learn more. And now you have under the help center, this is very complete, a lot of information for the CPA program, the cost per action, in which, as you can see, you even have a small video to show you when you are registering to choose that model, and a lot of different articles based on the frequently asked questions. So this is the end of the initial review of Exness. In the following video, we will definitely register to have a look at the registration process, as well as downloading the different platforms, registering as a partner, and having a look at the clients and partner cabinet to present it to you. And we will finish this review by having a look at the Exness Trustpilot reviews with a 4.7 stars and over 13,000 reviews. So this is extremely positive. And just by having a look at the last 3 or 4 reviews, we can see that Exness is always answering, and we have very positive reviews here coming from all over the world, either it's India or Nigeria or Morocco or South Africa or Pakistan. Overall, clients seems to be happy with the service provided by Exness. This is the end of this video, and I will see you soon for the part 2. Until then, happy trading and bye-bye.